This episode, we're going to make vegan chicken momos, and that is a Nepalese dish. Now, Nepalese cuisine is very much closer to Chinese than it is to Indian, and this cuisine migrated to Tibet and then to Northeast India as well. So, momos are their take on Chinese dumpling or dim sum. Now, you can play with your favorite fillings once you know the basic recipe, which I'm showing you here. And in this one, I'm doing a vegetarian chicken version using soy chicken chunks. Now this will be steamed and then pan fried and then served with a special dipping sauce. You may even deep fry this if you like. So the first thing you're going to need to do is prepare the dough for the dumplings. Take 200 grams all-purpose flour and then add some salt. Now add enough boiling water to make a soft dough. Boiling water will just make it more soft. So you mix well first with a spoon and then knead it into a soft dough by hand or by machine until it becomes nice and smooth. So I kneaded this only for a little bit of time. First, as I said, by mixing by spoon and then by hand. It is very important to knead the dough by using hot water and not lukewarm water because hot water builds enough gluten to make the dough pliable. This dough will require less kneading time as a result. After you're done with that, you're going to place your dough in a well-oiled bowl. You can see how smooth it is over here. Then coat it with enough oil and cover it with a damp cloth. Then you're going to rest it for about half an hour. Now you're going to go on to your filling. So as I said, I went with a plant-based chicken filling. This is completely vegan. You can do any other filling you like. So for this filling, you will need to take about 1 to 2 tablespoons of unflavored oil. I used rice bran oil, and then add in about 1 tablespoon sesame oil. Next, you're going to go in with about 4 cloves of garlic, chopped garlic that is, and half an inch of ginger. Next, you're going to saute this until it's fragrant and golden brown. A lot of people add green chili, but I didn't in this case. Next, you're going to add in some vegan chicken. I use this particular brand. It's called Ida Singh. It's a Malaysian based company. You can find any type of vegetarian chicken substitute online these days. If you are cooking for vegans, please keep in mind that what you are using does not contain any eggs or dairy. If you want to be sure, you can check your label to say suitable for vegans. Beware of any allergens if you're cooking for anyone with allergies. I went with about 100 grams of vegetarian chicken, and you're going to saute this until it's well done. I went with minced chicken because then it would be easier to prepare the dumplings. Next, add in about half a tablespoon of soy sauce and mix that well. Add in some spring onion, 1 to 2 tablespoons chopped, and also add in a dash of white pepper that gives a very nice flavor. You may need to adjust the seasoning. I did not need to add any salt since it had the right amount of salt from the chicken and the soy sauce. Step 3, you're going to let your filling cool and then assemble the momos. Now how I did that was I took a tablespoonful of dough and I rolled it into a ball. Now you're going to flatten and roll it out as thin as possible. It should be thin enough to taste the filling properly but thick enough to hold its shape. Just like this, and once you're happy with that consistency, you're going to put the stuffing in the center and seal the edges around in a pleat as shown in the video. Now if you have another way you like to do this, you're most welcome to use that way as well. If you don't want to use the way in the video, you're going to start steaming it. This time I steamed it in a rice cooker. You can use a dim sum steamer or any other steamer of your choice. So what I did was I heated some water in a rice cooker. I placed a receptacle on top and greased that with oil. Now place your momos in the receptacle and close the rice cooker. And then you're going to set it to quick cook or steam setting. Basically any setting that says steam. This should take you about 15 or 20 minutes depending on your steamer. You can check your momos as you go. So when your momos are translucent and slightly risen in shape, that means it's cooked. Another sign would be if you could feel it with a spoon, it would be kind of slippery and a little bit oily on top. That means they are done. Next, if you want to give a crispy effect like I did, you can heat some oil on a griddle or a frying pan and just cook it ever so slightly in the bottom to make it slightly crispy. Step 5. Prepare your dipping sauce and plate your momos. Momos always come with a red chutney in India, but I personally prefer this sauce. What I did was I took about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce in a bowl, then I added chili garlic sauce, mixed that together. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of spring onions chopped and 1 tablespoon sesame oil and mix everything well. And once you're done with that, you can plate your momos and they're ready to eat and enjoy with that beautiful dipping sauce.